Antonio Gibson complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, it should open up his running game too. Yeah, that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 9. Second and about a yard. We're scoreless after 1.
It's the end of the first quarter with no score.
On second and 1, Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be second and goal.
Brings up second and goal at the 49ers' 6-yard line.
Here's Haskins to throw. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's third and goal.
In so many ways, throwing the hitch route is actually one of the safer things an offense can do. Get the ball out to the receiver as fast as possible, hope he's got man-to-man coverage, and hope that his athleticism wins on the perimeter.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape, and that is not going to get it done.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Makes this Washington 3. 49ers.
That will go down as a 15-play drive, and it results in 3 points. So some disappointment.
It's funny, we had our conference before the game with the offensive coordinator. What did he tell us? I just want every drive to end in a kick, right? An extra point, a punt, or a field goal. Well, in this case, I think it is a little bit of a disappointment because they did end in a kick, but that type of a drive should end in the end zone.
They'll start on the ground with Mostert. And he'll find some space up to about the 25.
Number 31.
A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
The tackle. A 7-yard pickup.
A play fake from Mostert. Now Garoppolo. He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for the rookie Brandon Ayuk. And it's third and short.
Brings up third down and 3 yards to go.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. Completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Washington. They'll take over.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4.
Ball carrier.
Washington on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2.
This is...
Here's Haskins. And he finds McLaurin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete to
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
On first down, this is Geis. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Haskins pass. Complete to Steven Sims.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Is third down.
They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all. And now they're looking at third down here. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. This will be caught at about the 5.
Haskins.
And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Here's Haskins out of the gun. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Something of a rare incompletion. I mean, remember, Charles, last week under 50% throwing the football. That's what he was, but he has turned that around in this game.
But last week was commonly known as a fluke.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington.
Complete to
Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington going to add on to their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
take over 1st and 10 at their own 23.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but...
And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. A big play there. 77 yards. And the 49ers are able to strike quickly for 6. And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. That's an early touch. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, as most teams do in their 2-point attempt, they pass the ball. Instead, it gets intercepted, and remember, if you pick it off, you got a chance to take it all the way back and get 2 points yourself, right?
Yeah, not the case there, but that's why you got to be really careful with those throws, especially to the outside.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field is still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Open man here, Sims complete. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Haskins. That one caught by Gibson. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. Now Haskins on first down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. D Ford in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
It's 2nd down.
Final play of the half, it's Haskins. He's going to drop this one down to Gibson. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. So we've reached halftime here, and just like that, on we head to half number 2.
Robbie Gould.
Washington in a good spot. They've got the lead. They will get the football as the second half gets underway. Takes it at the 7. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
But when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level. That offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his first career NFL touchdown. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Oh, look at the juke. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we...
Oh, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 23. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. They're quite a turn of events. This is 1st and goal from the 3. Now it's Haskins. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Set to Valve, his 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
San Francisco set to go on offense once more. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A run there with Mostert as he'll push this forward and call it a 4-yard gain on 1st down. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
They get 5, and it will go ahead and move the chains.
43-yard line.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 for the Niners there and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Here's Tevin Coleman, now in his 2nd year with the Niners. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Flushed out right. Coleman has it here right side. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. They'll run it with Coleman. And he's got the 1st as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive. 7 yards yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. There's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football.
Good for
A really nice gain of 25 yards.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his first touchdown on the year. And the 49ers get a score closer. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there, and each guy has his own assignment. That allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Geis, the Washington ball carrier.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Tackled by Quan Alexander. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the gun, Haskins. The throw taken in by Sims.
Haskins pass.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 25 yards there on the catch and run. That's complete right around the 8. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points.
I know Paul Revere talked about by land or by sea, right? You know, 1 by land, 2 by sea. He didn't mention air because right now we're seeing a big-time performance, aren't we? That's 2 touchdowns so far in this game.
Where'd you pull that one from?
And, you know, every now and then I actually listened in history class.
And you're just a scholar all the way around. You're reading all the time. I like that you fit that into the broadcast.
You know, I just grab a nugget when I can.
And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
It's over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Pretty important third-quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Down at the 30.
K'Waun Williams, the one that got him down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Off the play fake. Here's Haskins. And a quick throw here. That's complete. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
To Dontrell Inman. It's a gain of 6. First down, Washington.
On first down, it's Haskins. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. 30, the 20, 10, touchdown, Washington.
Haskins.
Seth DeValve with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. Well, that's pretty impressive, Charles. It's one thing to be an elite speed wide receiver and have all that yards after the catch into the end zone, but from your tight end?
Yeah, you don't get that very often. What you're describing is more like a Tyreek Hill, a Devontae Adams, and Antonio Brown. You're not talking about a guy that lines up or can line up in line and look like an extra tackle on running plays. He took that bad boy downfield just like he was a scat back.
Before the game, he told me, I'm going to have a zinger or 2 today. And I was like, oh, a zinger or 2? I guess that's a zinger, right?
That's a zinger.
Garoppolo on first down. He's got his man on the crossing route. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Garoppolo on the keeper.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Open man is Samuel, complete.
Garoppolo's.
And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in.
49ers.
That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified, big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
1st and goal at the 7.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the 49ers are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Tevin Coleman with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers are back within a score.
But let the natural light of today reflect that he is now getting into the end zone 2 times.
Look at you. You're a little Ralph Waldo Emerson, is that his name?
No, I was just going with the meteorologist. Said it was a day game. I'm here.
Robbie Gould to kick off for San Francisco.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This taken in about 4 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Out comes the Washington offense as we get a look at the playoff race in the NFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Complete.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Washington.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He was brought down by Jimmy Ward. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43.
Now Geis try to get to the outside. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down, Washington.
On 1st down, Gibson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington 1st down.
A gain of 14. 1st down, Washington.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Nick Bosa, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the 1st down sack. Haskins looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is 3rd.
4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. They're facing a critical 3rd down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. Here's Tressway now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20.
Garoppolo and the Niners now down 31-30. A little under a minute 50 remaining. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 25 yards that time. Completes it to the tight end, Kittle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
On second down, Mostert.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout.
That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now Garoppolo. And oh, look at that, a diving catch.
Garoppolo's
In position for the possible game winner, but they need to get up and spike it. Being chased out left. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock.
On 3rd down, here comes Mostert.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Inside the red zone, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away. This is where they really need to bow up. They executed well there.
And it's often hard after you've played really well early, and then
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners.
that makes the score.
He hits the big target for the 2-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Takes over first
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
It's now 2nd and 10.
One final shot for Haskins. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for San Francisco,